And of course, I forgot to put my own picture on. What's up, everybody? It's Paul Sun-Hyung here with a really super early bird edition of Funboxing Sundays. Thanks for joining. A little bit of a change up here. This is far earlier than I usually broadcast on Sundays, but due to necessity, I just thought I'd try something different. It's going to be tight tonight just because of things. I'm going to be attending the Blue Jays game, the final Blue Jays game of the season, and it is an afternoon game. And the way things are going, by the time it finished, by the time I got home, it would be a little bit later than I'd care to have to be broadcast. And so I thought, hey, I've got some time this morning. Let's try this out. Maybe this could work out. Apologies for a lot of my subscribers. I haven't been broadcasting on Sunday recently. We shifted baseball practices over to Sunday nights, and it's just been kind of nuts. But now outdoor training has ceased. It is October. We're going to be moving practices on Saturdays and indoors, and so my Sundays are now free, except, of course, today where I was going to be going to the baseball game. So we're at an earlier time, 11:30 a.m. As some of you may have noticed, it's still catching up to me. I had 11:30 p.m. originally listed on this channel. So just still waking up a little bit. Had a friend over last night, had a few drinks, just unwinded a little bit too much maybe last night, and still waking up this morning. But welcome everybody to an edition of Funboxing Sundays, an early bird edition of Funboxing Sundays. This is something for those of you who are new. Basically what I do is I unbox a bunch of geeky collectibles. I do a half-ass review, and we drink. And we chat. But this being earlier on a Sunday, hey, different time zones, different people. This is a no judgment Sunday edition of Funboxing Sunday. So we're going to be opening stuff up. A bit of news to share with all of you first, though, as everybody sort of dribbles and drabbles in. I don't know what that means. Just waiting for people to tune in so I don't have to repeat myself. The Bad Bash, Part 2. This time it's for blood. For the members out there, there is an advanced link for you to get your tickets. Go check the community tab on this YouTube channel, and you're going to have advanced early access. Is that a redundancy? Anyways, you'll have early access to tickets starting like now. The link is live. So for members of the Bitter Brigade, if you've paid for a membership, one of the perks is you do get early access and a discount to the Bitter Brigade for the Bad Bash Part 2. So that's a way of me saying thank you to all the members who've been supporting this channel. And for everybody else, the subscribers and other viewers, the link will go live for everybody else starting this Wednesday. You'll be able to purchase tickets to the event. Again, the Bad Bash 2, for those of you who don't know, is our annual fundraising event. It's sort of a post-birthday, pre-Halloween celebration for me and my nearest and dearest. And where we try to raise money at the same time for a worthy cause. And this year, we're going to be trying to raise funds for the Canadian Blood Services. This is an organization that has become very important to me over the last year or so, just because of my father's illness and the fact that he's had to rely on multiple blood transfusions to not only keep him alive, but give him a good quality of life. And it's really opened my eyes towards the plight of our blood system here in Canada and how actually quite precarious it is right now. Blood levels are at an all-time low. And so I thought, hey, let's do this. Let's support Canadian Blood Services. There's going to be alongside the link on Wednesday, there will be another link for those of you who can't make the event but want to help out. There will be a donations page, so you can donate financially to help Canadian Blood Services. And also, we're going to have a bit of a mini blood drive. So October 16th, and more of these details will follow. Anna and I, my wife Anna and I, will be donating blood here in Toronto at a location to be determined. I think it's going to be Yonge and Bloor, though. But keep your eyes and ears peeled to my socials. We'll be announcing it. And if you want to come down and donate blood or donate plasma and have a little sort of mini meet and greet, that would be fantastic. So more details to follow. Again, we're looking at October 16th for this to happen. And raise awareness for Canadian Blood Services. What else is there? What else is there? Bad Bash 2 is going to be held at a different venue this year. That's right. Last year we had it at the lovely Stormcrow Manor. Lovely, nerdy, and geeky Stormcrow Manor. It's one of my favorite restaurants in all of Toronto, where I bring lots of out-of-town guests if I want to wow them with the nerd factor there. We're actually going to its sister bar. That's Off-World Bar, and that's over on Queen Street. Details will be are on my will be released on the Wednesday, and they'll be on this page and whatnot. And it's a much bigger venue, which is great. It's more of a cocktail lounge type place. There's going to be dancing. There are going to be, again, prizes, raffles, giveaways. We're also going to have themed drinks, just like last year. There will be food, and everybody who buys a ticket will also get a signed autographed. That's a redundancy again. An autograph photo of yours truly here as a way of saying thank you for purchasing a ticket. We're going to be raising money as well with with raffles. Got some really great prizes donated by friends over at Sideshow Collectibles, Gentle Giant, and Diamond Select Toys, Jazzwares, and the Toronto Blue Jays have actually stepped up as well and donated a couple of really, really cool sports memorabilia prizes for the event. So, and more prizes are being donated as we speak. So it's going to be a very, very exciting evening. And of course, there'll be food and special appearances by my friends over at the 501st will be there. There'll be photograph opportunities. It is an all ages event. So bring your kids. They'll all be given wristbands, so they won't be served alcohol. And we'll also have specialty drinks where if you purchase one of these specialty drinks, all the proceeds will go towards the fundraiser. So lots of fun to be had. Again, that's October 21st over at the Off-World Bar. That's a Saturday at 8 p.m. till 2 p.m. And yeah, come on down if you can. More details to follow very, very soon. So we're here right now. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm just sort of playing around with my microphone placement here, and I'm just wondering if it's okay. If so, let me know in the comment sections below. It is Sunday, 11:39. I've been live for about 9 minutes now. We've got about 57 viewers, which is awesome. I see a lot of people tuning in. I see a question from Ron LYC. I love that. Food, yes, there will be food there. Food will be included with the. You're gonna get some. There will be some hors d'oeuvres and table finger foods available, and of course, you can order food on your own at the bar, just like you can order other drinks at the bar as well. So, yes, rest assured, I think it's illegal to actually just serve alcohol and not have any food. But yeah, our friends over at Offworld, they are generously donating food as well. So that's cool. Oh, and the price of admission also gets you a single drink ticket, food, an autograph, and some like a number of raffle tickets that you can put towards any of the prizes that are going to be raffled off that evening. It's morning. It's Sunday. No Judgment Sunday. I'm drinking not alcohol, but Prime. I need to wake up, obviously. So here we go. Cheers to all of you. If you got a drink handy, it can be anything of your choice. If it's alcohol, no judgment. Hey, it's 4 o'clock somewhere in the world. And but for a lot of you, I think I saw Colin Hollis. You're going to drink coffee, lots and lots of coffee. That's fantastic. Tea, juice, milk, pop, whatever floats your boat. Anyways, cheers to you. Happy Sunday. Wow. Okay. So, like I said, we've got some really cool toys to unbox today. We've got a 1/6 scale Clone Trooper from Hot Toys, which is great. It's been sitting in a box in a pile for a number of months now, so I'm going to open it up. We also have a couple of ships from MICRO GALAXY SQUADRON's Series 4. This particular series has not been released in Canada yet. I had a friend go down to the United States while he was on a road trip, and he hit up every Target and Walmart on the way down to Disney World and back, and was able to procure for me a couple of these ships. So I'm going to unbox them here for you Americans, our American friends out there. This is old news, but for the Canadian friends, hey, here's an advance, a sneak peek for all that. But before we do that, again, if you're not new to this channel, you know what's coming up. It is, of course, the call-outs. We're gonna the shout-outs. Oh my God, it's early. The shout 11:30. It's early. I've been up since 7. This is ridiculous. My brain is still asleep though. we do the shout outs to everybody who's joining us here today on all three platforms. We've got Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. And so we're going to start off with
All wings reporting.
And I'm going to try to keep this to a minimum just because, as a lot of you know, I do like to stretch this out, but an effort to be more efficient and to respect everyone's time. I'm going to try to speed through this right now. But first of all, we have Carrie Fanti chiming in and saying 11:30 p.m., which for me was like the rudest shock. And I thought, oh my God, I've done it again. So in which case I very, very smartly responded with 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m., showing my panic and my still drowsy state. We've got our friend Brandy Woods from Montreal out here with us this morning. Hello, Brandy. Good to see you. Colin Hollis, my neighbor extraordinaire over here. Melissa K. Hey, all the way from Sweden. Yes, it is a different time. Hopefully it's a little bit earlier for you and not so late. Or maybe it's the reverse. Maybe it's super late for you instead of being super early. Time will tell. Or I guess I could just look it up. Anyways, it's good to see you, Melissa, on here. We've got Bitter Troll here. Hello, Charles. Good to see you here. Is AM and PM different in Canada than it is in the civilized world? Canada is civilized. I made one mistake. One simple mistake, but it must be so hard to be so perfect. Right, Charles? Right. Anyways, we're going to move on here. Ben Sutherland is joining us from Facebook Live. Hello, Ben. Thanks so much. Anton Attard, my good friend, is here. Anthony K97 is here as well. We've got Korsev here. Thank you very much for the kind words. Steve Nara is here on Facebook Live. John Carmen is here. He's going to be day drinking. Okay, no judgment. No judgment Saturdays. No problem. We've got Backroom here saying hello, Bitter Man. Hello back to you as well. John Carmen, are you double dipping? You are. Good for you, my friend. John Carmen double dipping on Facebook Live. Christopher Duncan, day drinking. That's right, Charles. Day drinking. I see you, and I appreciate the double dip, my friend. Andrew Terrio is here as well. Andrew, good to see you. Terry Smith. Oh, look at this. I don't know what to say. So that's yes, absolutely. Terry Smith. Yeah, the Postmaster General for Sideshow Collectibles is here joining us. Terry's got his own fantastic YouTube channel called Saturday Morning Toy Tunes, which is usually around 10 o'clock p.a.m. See, I'm doing it again. 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. Now, he's in St. Louis, so I think it might be a little bit later for him or earlier. I don't know, but check it out. If you love really, really smart discourse about anything geeky that's on television, in the cinemas, online, join him. If you love 1/6 scale figures, check out his channel. If you like theorizing about different shows that are on TV, check him out. Terry is the salt of the earth. Super smart, a nerd's nerd. I love him to death, even though he screwed me over on his own game show. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Thank you so much, Terry. It's good to see you on the boards here today. Tommy K is here. Hey, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Shut up, Tommy. You know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out very soon. But yeah, Tommy's here saying hello to everybody. Susie Ketchup is here. Susie, love you. Unfortunate last name, unfortunately. It's triple redundancy today. I'm just repeating myself like there is no tomorrow. But good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. We've got Renz Tolentino here saying hello to everybody, saying good morning. Good morning to you. Daniel Sertle is here. Skipping the Mississauga Toy Show, are you? Or are you at work? Or are you at home? Good to see you, Daniel. In any case, great to see you. And I'm sorry your bets didn't pan out last night. But hey, that's all I could say. Hey, Kevin Pimentel is here saying hello from Puerto Rico. Welcome, Kevin. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We've got Mr. Wabby back. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for the kind words. And I'm just going to mention something right now. Everybody's saying all these kudos about certain things that I've appeared on. And I want to say thank you very, very much for the kind words. But I am restricted from, and I'm not going to be commenting on any of them, unfortunately, just because the union that I am a part of is still on strike. That's right. I'm referring to the SAG-AFTRA strike in the United States right now against the AMPTP, which is the American Motion Picture and Television Producers Group, Association of Motion Picture and Television. Anyways, they are currently working on a deal for, fair compensation for the actors, and they're still on strike. So, in support of my union, I am prohibited, and I would not, anyways, speak about any of the shows that I'm currently a part of, or was a part of, or anything in between. So I'm not going to be commenting on any of that stuff right now. It's not because I'm ungrateful, but it's just, I hope you all understand this is something that I'm prevented from doing, and I won't be doing until the strike has been settled. But once the strike has been settled, absolutely, it would be lovely to catch up with all of you with what has transpired over the last few months. And we'll get to that when we get to that. But fingers crossed, the writers have come to an agreement with the AMPTP. Hopes are high that the actors can do the same thing. And then we'll all get back to work and creating content for all of you all. But until then, I'm not going to be speaking about any of those shows. So I hope you understand. Thank you so much. Jeff Morse is here saying hello and good morning to everyone. Charles Stevens is here. Hello, Charles. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. All right. The early morning grooves here. Raymond Tentis is saying hello. Hi from Minnesota. Welcome. Our Blue Jays might be playing your Twins. We'll see what happens after today's game. It all depends on whether Houston wins and Texas wins, I believe. So it's out of our hands either way. It'll be interesting. Anyways, thanks so much, Raymond, for joining us again. We've got Jonathan Garcia here from Facebook Live. We've got Amy Burnett here as well. Thank you for liking this video. Stephen Wong is here saying good morning to the Bitter Brigade. Jay Ross, 8:30 a.m. Good morning on the West Coast. Hello, Jay. I guess if it's at 8:30 a.m., you can join this live stream. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you are well. I miss you. And yeah, let's go. Laco J78 is saying hello as well. Thank you very much. I agree with you 100% on that. Valtron is here. We've got RMD Collective here saying, yeah, really early. Very cool. You're picking up your MICRO GALAXY SQUADRON Falcon TIE Interceptor Death Star battle pack at Target right now. Excellent. That's a wonderful pack. I had the honor and the pleasure of unboxing the prototypes for that a few months ago on my channel. It was a fun stream with Maxwell Lux over at Jazzwares and some of the designers from that line. It is great. So you're really going to love it. The TIE interceptors are mwah, they're great. And I love the little stands that they've included with it, so you can actually mount them now. So that's something there. We've got Modos23 right here saying, hey, let's get day wasted. No Judgment Sundays in full effect. We've got Tom joining us. Hello there. And we say, there you go. Someone passed the vibe check. Way to go. You understood the assignment. Thank you so much, Tom, for that. Daniel is at work from 6 to 4 today, so this is perfect. All right. He is at work, and keep him busy, right? As long as they pretend to pay you, you will pretend to work. Is that right? Is that the old saying? All right, Jeff Morris is here. You're still fresh asleep, but time for fresh pot of coffee. All right, there you go. I've got my energy drink happening here. Okay, we're moving on down. Thomas Driscoll is here joining us on Facebook Live. Hello, Thomas. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Tommy K, double dipping. Yes, sir. Oh, no, he's not. Sorry, the blue T threw me off. I thought you're on Facebook Live. You just single dipping. Shut up, Tommy. Okay, John Takis is here joining us. Hello, John. Good to see you. Yes, by accident. Either way, it doesn't matter how you got here. It's what you do while you're here. So thank you so much, John, for joining us. I hope you're enjoying this Sunday morning, and it is good to see your name up here on the boards. Okay, we're going to move on down the list here. We've got Eric Woods joining us here from Facebook Live. Also, Sandy Cho is watching. Yay, they give treats too. That's excellent. Excellent. All right, we've got, we're moving down this list here. Yes, that's right. Anna is saying you can also donate blood on the 16th at your location donation center and join our Bitter Brigade team. Details to follow you. So what's basically going to happen was with this blood drive, we're going to have a website page, and you can donate blood and have however much you've donated added to this total if you join our Bitter Brigade team. And we're going to try to turn this into something that is not just like a 1 month event or this, but an ongoing event. And I think it'd be a lot of fun. And to raise awareness and how important blood services are in Canada, because it's often overlooked and it's something that we take for granted. And I know I did until my father got sick. And so this is something, again, that is in line with the spirit of the Bad Bash, supporting charities that are near and dear to me, that have an actual effect on my life and the ones around me that I love the most. And so this is something that I feel very strongly about. But yes, more details to follow. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of good, and I can't wait to get this rolling. Okay. We're gonna go. We got yes, Ron Punt shouting out, asking about the food. Shouted you out earlier. Thank you so much for that heads up. Good to know. And Joe Chufuki's here right now. She's dropping in on the back of her horse in forest. Now, if that isn't a flex, I don't know what is. Certainly beats Kevin Wong on the toilet with his phone. So good for you, Joanne. Thanks so much. And maybe, are you going to the Jays game this afternoon? Maybe we'll see you there. Anyways, thanks for joining as always, and thank you always for your support. We've got Anthony K97. I said hello, and he said, yes, you can hear me. So that's perfect. Thank you. All right, everyone's saying I'm sounding good. That's amazing. Okay. Yannick Frev, my good friend, is here. Hello. How's everyone doing? We're all doing fine, Yannick. Now that you're here. Now that you're here, we're all doing fine. All right. I'm gonna okay. I'm sorry, I just read something. Hey, new member just joined. Thank you so much, Stephen Wong, for becoming a member. And we should have something really.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Stephen. Good to see you, and thanks for taking that jump and joining this channel. All right. We also have on the boards. Everyone is here. Beskar Kid is here. Hey, how's it going? Good morning, Paul and chat. Love that you're getting so much time on the show. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. That's all I'm going to say. Yep, we've got Renz. Yes, we said hello to Renz Latino. He's saying hello back. Gary Lau, that's who I meant to say. Gary Lau is here. He's back in Toronto after a 2-week trip to Hong Kong, and he got to visit Secret Base. Wow. Secret Base is, of course, the storefront for Hot Toys, where you get to see the advanced prototypes and the sneak peeks of what's coming up for Hot Toys in that 1/6 scale world. And yeah, I can't wait to see. I hope you took lots of pictures. Walt O'Meal is here saying it's 8:41 a.m. here, but I'll join you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Usually it's, I know for the West Coasters, it's really early, but look at it this way. For our friends in the UK and in Europe, it's good. It's better for them instead of super late at night. So we'll do that. We'll give them this one. Kathy O'Rourke is here joining us on Facebook Live. Good morning to you. Eric Wood is here as well. Hello, Eric. Here we go. Hip Optimus Prime is in the house. Hello, Nigel. I know I don't go to a baseball game this afternoon, and yeah, it's going to be too late, and I'll be a little bit tired. So I thought, hey, let's do a preemptive Funboxing Sunday. So let's see if this works out. And if people are agreeable to this, maybe we might do a shift. Maybe, but we'll see. Maybe we'll take a poll afterwards. Rick Jones is here saying, yes, we are bright and early, and good morning to you, my friend. Austin Connor is here as well saying, oh, I love you too, man. And I love that avatar of the B-Wing on your on your Facebook Live avatar. Thank you so much. We've got Jamie Van Cotten here. Jamie Van Kooten saying, okay, see you. All right, good to see you too. And we're going to move on down the list here. Monstar 0305 Justin is here. Hey, Justin, did you know you're going to be driving Daniel so that he can have an extra fun time at the Bad Bash? Part 2? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, he will. And yes, sir, you will. You'll have a good time too. It's going to be fun. A fun time for all. I guarantee that. All right. We're going to move on down the list here, saying hello to everybody. Wade Foley is here saying, good morning, King. Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Good morning to you. I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of digging this. Yes. All right. Eight and Skate is here. Hello. I know it's early. Thanks for joining in. Hey, Paul, and everyone in the chat. Look at that. So friendly. So friendly. Cannot answer that question. I cannot answer that question. I cannot answer that question. I'm so sorry. I cannot answer that question. All right, we're going to move on down the line here. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much for the support. Casey Lee is here. Let's go SAG-AFTRA. Absolutely 100%. I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful. The Writers Guild of America, they called their agreement with the AMPTP exceptional. And that is something that I've been saying, and I think membership has been saying, or leadership for SAG, it has to be a transformational deal. It's got to be a deal that pulls us into the 21st century and is based on a fair business model that is not outdated and based on something that is, more than 30 years old right now. And so really what it is just being equitable. You know, there is more than enough money to share. And let's put a stop to corporate greed and avarice, right? Instead of like sucking everybody dry at once, you spread the wealth, because there's plenty to be had. Anyways, let's go SAG-AFTRA. I'm sure we're gonna get, we'll be happy. Otherwise, what do we do it for? Lisa Vance, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Good to see you. Samuel Yoon is here. Good morning. Very distinguished as always. Well, thank you very much. I did comb my beard this morning, although it's getting a little bit long. I need to get it trimmed. So I got to hit my friend Addie over at the Royal Cuts Barbershop on Coxwell and O'Connor. That's not a plug at all. That is an actual endorsement. I love him. He takes care of my beard. His place is dope. Check it out. Y'all love it. If you're in the East York area. And I think a number of members of this channel actually go to get their haircut there. And I was turned on to this place by Andrew Fung, my friend. And Addy is the guy that takes meticulous care of his coif. And so there you go. It's not a paid endorsement. This is an actual endorsement because I cannot speak highly enough of Addy and what he brings. It's not just a haircut. It's not just a beard trim. It's great conversation, and it's you're taken care of while you're there. So let's help out these small businesses in Toronto and elsewhere, which is awesome. All right, we're gonna keep going on here. Rick Jones, yes, I said hello to you. You've got Sondoku games, nice, which is cool. I do have a question if you're able to answer. If VO and VA strike, how do you think that would affect streaming, particularly people who stream games with people's work in it? That's a good question. I would think if you're a SAG member or part of these unions, obviously you would just stop doing that out of solidarity, just like the actors have stopped promoting or speaking about any shows past or present that they were involved in that are under the AMPTP umbrella. So I would think that, first of all, content would dry up. And any voice actors, and it depends on the streamers. I know some streamers, they suspended their live streams or the podcasts that did episodic breakdowns of whatever show they were covering, out of solidarity, with in tune and in step with SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild of America. And that was, greatly appreciated. Of course, it wasn't expected, but it's one great way of showing solidarity. I would assume that it would be it's a personal choice. And whatever you choose, whatever you feel comfortable with, that's what you do. The support is always, always appreciated. But I don't think anybody's going to be vilified for that, unless, of course, you are a member of those particular unions and you start, crossing that virtual picket line in essence. So I think one of the reasons why the WGA strike was so successful and why they got such gains, because and they didn't revert back to same old sort of tactics and employees that the AMPTP would use in the past for negotiations, was that they stuck together and they were very, very strong in terms of their unity, and did not waver. And also the support from the sister unions really, really helped. So that's the one thing. This time around, I think the unions really understood the benefit of not cracking and of actually digging in and being resolute in their assertiveness and their willingness to not work in order to get a fair deal. And I think that was the breaking point. And I think that's what's got to happen for any of these. You can't have infighting. You can't have fracturing. You're stronger together than separate. And I would think that would carry over to the VO and VA strike. So we'll see. The veto games, of course, I believe you're referring to the strike mandate that was just given by members of the voiceover and the video game performers unions. Excuse me. And yeah, you gotta, I mean, somebody's making billions off of your work. I think it's only fair that the artist directly involved should be compensated. That's fair. So we'll see what happens, and hope that answers the question. If not, you can always go to SAG-AFTRA, their website, and they'll have answers on there as well. They have a great FAQ page, and you can always look it up there. So thank you so much. That's a great question, though. Okay, we're gonna keep on moving here. Milton Keith is here. Hello, Milton. Good to see you. Thank you for that. Korsev is here. Hello, Korsev. We've got a super chat. Wait, here from Korsev. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. I really, really appreciate your support. And again, yeah, I wish I could comment on that, but I'm just going to say thank you so much for that. I really, really do appreciate that. Okay, we're going to move on down the line here. We're almost there, almost there. It's a bit more of a relaxed shout out morning, I think, and getting a little bit longer. Terry Barker is here saying, yo, good to see you again, Terry. Thanks for joining us again. We got Agent Ray Bands, my eyes, right? Agent Ray Bands, nice to see a familiar face. Hey, right back at you. Thank you so much for joining us again, and good morning. Although it's the afternoon now. That's how long I've taken. Thanks for joining. Adam Heafy is here. Hello, Adam. Long time no talk. That's right. I apologize. We're here trying something different. I'm going to be at a baseball game this afternoon, so this evening might be a little bit too late. So I thought I'd try this. Try this out here. We got Frank DLA here saying, good morning. Good morning to you. Love that avatar of Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds there. Well, I'll talk about a movie that just didn't age well. Anyways, I can't talk about that movie. I'm sorry. Forget everything I said. Let's move on. But good morning to you, Frank. Good to see you. We've got Kumar here, all the way from Malaysia. It's 12 a.m. Well, look at that. Look at that. It would have been early in the morning for you, and now it's late at night. Anyways, happy Monday to you, Kumar, and thank you so much for joining us, for representing Malaysia. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining. Okay, we're going to move on down. Yes. Said hello to all of you, which is fantastic. You're having these wonderful conversations that I'm not a part of. Here we go. John Blakeman joining us with Facebook Live. Good morning to you, John, or good afternoon, as it were, here on the East Coast. We've got Reese Mack here as well saying thank you. Okay, thank you. You're probably talking to somebody else, but I will say you're welcome anyways. But thanks for joining us. Good to see you. All right, we're going to move on down here. We've got Mruts65 saying hi, and I'm going to say hi back to you, Mruts. Good to see you. John Tekamoto is here. Thank you so much for your kind words, John. Hey, Jason Grahoski, or Krosecki, as Ryan Dole likes to say. He's a member for 16 months. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary to us. Sorry, I've been away, but I still love my Polly. Well, thank you so much. I miss you too, buddy. Hope you're doing well in Chicago. And yeah, loving your team window open posts. Anytime we can stick it to Andrew Fung over social media, I appreciate greatly. And yeah, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months, my friend. Hey, are you going to be here at Bad Bash too? That'd be great. Ryan's going to be here. Steve is going to be here. Brandon's going to be here. Ali's going to be here. Come on down. Let's join the old gang and see if we can hang out again. Okay. Anyways, in any case, thank you so much for being a member and for saying hi, as always. All right, we're going to move on down here. Melissa K. Yes, Mel Dade is here saying, all right, you're not going to be here for long, but you popped your head in to say hello, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Mel. Good to see you. Thomas D. just became a new member. Yay! YouTube member. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Thomas. Thank you for making that jump. Perfect non-answer. I try my best. There we go. And yes, solidarity. Absolutely. Solidarity forever. Justin. Yes, of course. $50. Just kidding. Happy 12th anniversary for the two of you. That's great. 12 years strong. Happy anniversary. Hope you're going to celebrate it in style. It's always wonderful when you see two people who find each other and fall in love and make that commitment to each other for 12 long years. Of course, my wife and I have been together now for 22 long years. So you're still 10 years behind me, but I'm just kidding, Justin. Anyways, congratulations to you and your wife, your lovely wife, and your family, because I know your son and daughter, they're big fans in the show as well, and of this YouTube channel. So big shout out to you and your family. All right, we've got Andrew Terrio with a super chat. Nice. That's a nice flex. He drops a $10 super chat and then skedaddles off. That's fantastic. He says, hey, got to run, have fun at the game, get a beer on me, and see you at the bash. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing you again, Andrew. And yeah, thanks. But this money that you're donating does not go towards me personally. It actually does go into this channel and supporting this lovely content that I'm trying to bring all of you all, but it is greatly appreciated. And thanks so much. And we will see you at the Bad Bash 2. The Bitter Brigade Strikes Back, because this time it's for blood. That's a great tagline, actually. The Bitter Brigade Strikes Back. Vicky over at Offworld, she's a social media manager or events manager, and she came up with that one. And it was like, oh, so smart, so smart. Anyways, I'm looking forward to it. October 21st again. Get your tickets. All you members, you have advance access to tickets right now. Go to the community tabs, click on the link. There's a discount code for you as well. You get $10 off each ticket. And for everyone else, tickets will be dropping and made available to all of you starting this Wednesday. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll be all over my socials on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Blue Sky, Threads, Bumble. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so it'll be all over there. Casey Lee is here. Hello, Casey. Yes, Casey. I'm sorry. You are here. Hoping for the best. What's good for one union bodes well for all unions. 100%. Thank you so much. Poker Stiff is here saying, hey, knew you were a diehard Jays fan. I've been a diehard Yankee fan for 45 plus years. That's fair. What is your favorite Jays memory you saw live, an all-time fave Jays player? Honestly, seeing live, there's a lot of memories, but then, I didn't actually get a chance to go to any of the World Series games. Of course, watching it live is different from actually being there live, but the very close, of course, is Joe Carter hitting that walk-off home run to win the World Series in 1993 against Philadelphia Phillies, walking off against Mitch Williams, the bat flip, Jose Bautista, just cranking that. What an emotional seventh inning that was. And pretty much anytime the Jays beat the Yankees is a great. I'm just kidding. Those are the two big ones that sort of step out. And of course, the first World Series win with Joe catching the ball, fielding the ball when Otis Nixon tried to bunt the ball down the first base line to get on base, and that underhanded toss, and Joe Carter covering first base and jumping up and down. Like those were incredible moments. Robbie Alomar hitting a walk-off homer against Dennis Eckersley in the ALCS is another big one, I think, that I remember because I hated Dennis Eckersley. So those are just a few of my memories. But all-time favorite Jays player would have to be, hands down, Roy Halladay. Loved him, and I think it's a shame he never got a World Series ring, and he was taken from us far too soon. But he was a tortured soul. And but I always loved watching him pitch, and I wish he was able to pitch on a better version of the Jays than he got. Anyways, so I hope that answered your question, and thank you so much for joining us. All right, we've got Adam 12. Nice, that's very smart. I know you can't acknowledge or talk about it, but I want to say it's certainly nice to see a certain X-Wing pilot on a certain space-themed show recently. I have no idea what you're talking about, but thank you very much. Christopher Rutherford is here joining us from Facebook Live. This is Chris from the Winnipeg Ghostbusters. I will absolutely be there. I will absolutely swing by your booth to say hi. So, and thank you for joining. Rest assured, I'll make time for you guys. I always do. Always do. Christopher Colvin is here joining us. Hello, Christopher. Good to see you on here. Andrew Allen is saying hello there. And I have to say, General Kenobi. Because, he understood the assignment. Thank you so much for joining us. Andrew, good to see you again. Terry Barker, yes. Hello. AA Ron. Fallen Fat Ernie, you're up early. Good to see you, buddy. I miss you, man. Yeah, can't wait to see you and chat with you again on Tuesday as we talk about toys, more toys, maybe Hasbro toys. We'll talk about that. Anyways, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Gonna move on down. I gotta do this. I gotta get through this. Got to get through this. Artie is here. Hello, Artie. Great to see you. Got Caleb Miller. Hello, Caleb. Good afternoon to you. Look, Sir Droids. Oh, that's a new name. Hello. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Well, we're having a great one now. Thanks for joining us. That's a great name. I love that name. AJ is here saying hello to everybody. Hello, AJ. Great to see you. Building some module cases. Ooh. I want to talk. I have questions for you about module cases. More specifically, is how long are you residing in the United States, and how long did it take you to get your shipment for module case? Because that is something that I am wanting to purchase for the basement, the ongoing renovated basement. That's right, the Geeky Basement 2.0, the Geeks Lair. We'll see. But I'm like, module cases looks like the way it's got to go, and we got a 20-foot stretch of wall that I think needs to be filled up. But I have questions about module case for you, so if you can answer them, yeah, please do, because I know you get what you pay for. They're not cheap, but what you get is, I think, incredible value. But I just want to know how long it takes from actual ordering to receiving. Cynthia Lynn is there. Hello to you. Thanks for joining, Cynthia. We've got Paul Morales here saying hello to everybody. Hello, Paul. Great to see you. Anna with another reminder. Check out the Canadian Blood Services page for new eligibility rules for blood donations. Also, financial donations are accepted, and just buying a ticket to the event is also supporting the cause. So thank you. I'm just going to leave that up there. Mike, Bad Wolf Media up. I just said I was going to leave it up there, and I just took it down. I'm sorry. Bad Wolf Media. Hey, Mike, how's it going? A live stream while you're picking up groceries. Your timing is questionable, but hey, you're here. You're here. Paul Hinchcliffe is here saying hi. You rock, and I appreciate your streaming. Thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in. Okay. And we got Nonetheless here saying hello from Portugal. Very cool. I gotta pull away from Portugal. Greetings. Thanks you for joining. That's fantastic. Look at this. We got Ning Torres Upton gonna say, hey, hope to see you at the Winnipeg Comic-Con. Yeah, that's up to you. So come on over and say hi to me. I'll be there for sure. I'll be there. So say hi. That'd be great. And got this. Hey, let's celebrate. Cynthia Lynn has been a member for 2 years. How time does fly. Absolutely. And thank you so much. This isn't, I can't take any credit for this. This is like, this community is so much fun because of its members. And I've always believed that. And that's what was the inspiration for the Bad Bash. Just the kindness and the like-mindedness and everybody being super awesome here, on the chats. You're all inspiring for me. And so, the place is just a place. It's the people that make it. So thank you so much, Cynthia, for those kind words. But again, all of you deserve credit for creating such a wonderful, welcoming environment here as part of the Bitter Brigade. So thanks so much. Mike, oh, wait. I'm going to say hello to Brickscape. No, I can't. It's just not enough room, and I got to stay in my lane. I can't. If I branch off into Lego, my wife will kill me. So there's that. Mike is here right now. Hey, thanks so much for joining. We'll see you on the replay crew. Say hi to your folks for me. Take care, buddy. We got Louise here. Hello. Saying hello to everyone. Hello. Thank you so much for dropping by again and saying hi to everybody. We got Mike. Look at that. Mike is dropping the $10 super chat. Generous as always. Thank you so much, Mike. And we've got another, look at that. We've got another member, Christopher Colvin, 2 years. Has it been 2 years as well? Look at that. Thanks so much, Christopher. If anybody wants to be inspired by this incredible fabricator and this maker, check out his Instagram account. That's Colvin Creations. He's building a protocol droid right now. Man, he just keeps upping the ante and doing fantastic work. So check out his Instagram page for some incredible progress pics of his work, and prepare to be inspired. We got Mark here saying, yeah, no, I'm gonna make it. Yes, not at Fan Expo this year. There are many reasons for that, and we won't get into that right now. But yeah, I hope you can make it to the Bad Bash too as well. Be good to see you out there. And oh dear, what's happened here? Ah, yes. Well, I'm so sorry about your father, about your loss. I'm sorry about your loss, buddy. Sorry about your loss. Yes, and I'm getting lots of buzzing. There are people opening and closing the front door. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do this as well. We're gonna move on here. Battle of Media, yes. Vincenzo, yes. Massive love at work, but just want to say have a great day to Paul and everybody else. See, that's fantastic. And yes, Adam 12, awesome, smart. Ernie, you're cut. And I think we're caught up. I think we're almost caught up. Agent Ray Ban, super special. Oh, wait, primetime reviews. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you. Gerald Carter from Facebook Live. Thanks so much. Joe with the super chat, $7. She's looking forward to the Bad Bash as well. She'll catch the rerun as she is losing reception on her horse in the forest. Enjoy the game. I'm not there. Well, you'll be missed, but we will see you very soon, my friend. Enjoy your ride. All right. And thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Is there a link to the Bad Bash 2? There will be a link if you're a channel member. You have advanced access to the tickets. Just go to the community tab on my YouTube page, Bitter Asian Dude Inc. The link will be there as well as a code for a discount. You get $10 off your ticket. But if you're not, just wait till Wednesday and the link will go live for everyone else. And have plenty of time to purchase your ticket for the Bad Bash 2. Okay, here we go. Hey, look at this. Brandy Woods as well. 2 years. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get. It is what it is. It is a fundraiser, and this is something that we're relying on a lot of donations and stuff for. But there are costs that need to be covered. So I do understand that they are expensive, but I think you get more than fair value for those tickets. And as a Bitter Brigade member, you actually do get a $10 discount for it. You get a drink, which is a value of $20. You get food, which is a value of at least $20. You get a signed autograph photo of me, which is a value of $80 right there, plus raffle tickets to get to any of the number of prizes that are going to be available there, ranging in value from $400 to $800. So I think for the cost of one regular ticket, which is $60, you do get an incredible value. And I know it's not it can be a lot for a lot of people, but again, I don't think we're out of line in asking for that much, and it is a fundraiser. But I do appreciate that comment. Okay, Liam Barkley is here from Glasgow. Welcome, Liam. When can we say, hey, you know what? Ask Hasbro. I don't know. Hasbro hates me. That's the short of it is Hasbro hates me. So you can ask them. Bitter Troll, member for 2 years. Thank you so much. Thank you to Paul and Anna for this group. I've made some awesome friends. Otherwise, would have not have. And I'm grateful for you all. That's awesome.
Roger.
Thank you so much for that. And we're going to move on down the list here. Polymath, Polymyth, Polly. I'm just going to call you Polly. Thank you so much. Good morning to you as well. Moving on down the list, and we are caught up. Good Lord, we are caught up. Thank you so much for your patience. Wow, that actually, I did take my sweet ass time on that one. We're now an hour into this stream. Who'd have thunk it? And yeah, well, let's get to the rules. We have a drinking game here, and for those of you who don't know, we drink. It's early, but it's no judgment Sundays. I'm going to be going to a baseball game. Technically, I guess I could start drinking. It's afternoon, so why not? But you'll notice over the course of this live stream, certain things will happen, certain phrases will be said and repeated. And if anything's happened, you take a drink. For example, if I use profanity, if I swear in any way, I try not to, but it happens. You take a drink. If I tell Tommy or anybody really to shut up, and that's already happened twice, you take a drink. If I use the phrases, for those of you who don't know, or nothing can be easy, you take a drink. If I mention instructions, because I love instructions. Why? Because they tell us what to do, you take a drink. If I talk about a collectible retaining, gaining, or losing its value, take a drink. If I get burned by Anna, the love of my life, in the comments, you take a drink. If I get trolled by either of my boys, 1.0 or 2.0, you take a drink. Although I think I'm going to remove that because they don't watch these streams anymore. That's fine. If I find a dent in a box and I say it's fine, but you know it's not fine, you take a drink. If I drop a screw or a tiny battery or anything really in the course of putting together one of these figures or one of these toys, you take a drink because, yeah, it happens. And if I get stymied by tape, my nemesis, if I get tangled in it, I can't cut it, it's giving me trouble, you take a drink. And if I talk about how I got robbed by Terry Smith on Strike a Pose, which I already have, you take a drink. And if I have to take a bio break, because, you know, we've been drinking, you got to finish your drink and get another one. So those are the rules of the drinking game. You don't have to drink alcohol. Like I said before, whatever floats your boat. It could be coffee, tea, juice, milk, blue milk, whatever. You can just, you know, drink in good health and drink responsibly. So cheers to all of you. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of that here, and we're going to move on to the first unboxing here. First, we're going to say hello to Terry for becoming a member.
Roger, Roger.
Yay! Thank you so much for joining. And now you have... All right. Now you have early access to those tickets that you wanted. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining up. Okay. We're going to move on down the list here. And I see... hold on a second. I got a message from somebody here. And... oh, I'm sorry, Brandy. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I oppose you an apology. I owe you an apology, Brandy. You were being ironic about your D&D thing. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still waking up. So yes, it was more about the D&D. And yes, thank you, Daniel. Joking about missing out on D&D. Okay. I misread that. My bad. But what I said still counts. I think it still stands. I think it's an incredible value for $60 or $50, depending on if you're a member or not. I think you get incredible value for that. So just going to leave it at that. Anyways, coming up here, we got this beautiful 1/6 scale Clone Trooper from Hot Toys. Now, this is from episode 2. So this is a phase 1 Clone Trooper. It arrived a long time ago to us and was put in a pile with the rest of the Hot Toys that arrived as we were doing renovations. This is, of course, in celebration, the 20th anniversary celebration of episode 2. Hot Toys did release a number of figures in this line here. It comes in one of those generic slipcase covers. I'm just going to move this microphone here. And yeah, we'll take a look at it. It's got, you know, a picture of the figure itself right there. It's got the blue, you know, the darker gray chevron-y sort of stripes. It is a slip sleeve, so we're going to move this off here. And whoa, yes, very, very reminiscent of the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back line that they had, where it is, if I believe, if this is correct, it is, yeah, magnetized flip case. There we go. Let's look at the box here. You've got a nice little sticker here that says, you know, it's the commemoration of 20 years of episode 2, Attack of the Clones. It is the anniversary collection. This is, of course, a clone trooper from the movie Attack of the clones. On the side, we've got another picture of the figure, some literature describing what this character is. Clone Trooper at the time of their introduction. The Republic clone troopers represented the future of galactic warfare. Far superior to battle droids, the clone troopers formed the backbone of the Republic's new military that waged war against the forces of the Confederacy of the independent systems. So symbolic were they of the times, the galaxy-wide conflict that saw their debut took its name from their ranks, the Clone Wars. Right on. So that's that. And yeah, here's the back. Again, looks like he's got a rocket launcher. Right? And there's the top of the box. So we're gonna, again, this has got magnets, so it flips open, and which is cool. And you've got, look at this plastic. You've got, here's some ASMR. Can you hear that? Let's see. I'll bring it up to the microphone. Listen to it. Listen to this. See if you can hear it. There you go. A little bit of Sunday morning ASMR for all of you who like to do that. Okay. And we're going to take a look. It's got your clamshell on the inside. So this is great. This is a nice view of it. The plastic was there to keep this plastic from getting scratched. But if you want to open it, of course, you've got to cut the tab at the top here, cover with tape. I'm going to slice and dice. Very thick cardboard at the top. Very thick. And I'm going to remove this. Ooh, all right. This box down here. I'm going to put this slipcase away. Okay. Well, you've got your standard clamshell, and you've got the accessories pack right up top here. It's got different hands for different grips. Looks like the backpack attachment that is standard for clone troopers. This is a phase 1 clone trooper, and you can tell that from the shape of the helmet. And my favorite, here we go. Get your drinks ready. Instructions. Yes, Star Wars Attack of the Clones Clone Trooper Instruction Manual. I'm going to first I'm going to remove this tray. Here. Tape. Oh my God. Take a drink, everyone. Fucking thing. Why? Why is this so? Why? Why so hard? Why so hard? Anyways, I'm going to remove this. Hello, Gwyn Reese from Wales. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Surprise! An early edition of Funboxing Sunday. Just for you. Just for you. Here we go. And yeah. Oh, look at that. And it's actually got the Phase 2 helmet in there. So that's lovely. Here, let's see if we can close in on this a little bit here. So we've got, here's the, this right here is the accessory pack, the extra hands in the backpack. And I'm just going to remove the clone. So like we have a clone here, right there out of the box, fresh out of the box. And one of the accessories is Phase 2 helmet. So you can have a Phase 1, Phase 1 or Phase 2 clone trooper. That's a nice touch. That's a very nice touch. So you can choose which era of the Clone Wars that you want your clone trooper from, because the armor pretty much stays the same. It is the evolution of the helmet as it gets closer, moves further away from a Mandalorian sort of a Jango Fett style helmet to something that is starting to morph into the traditional TK helmet. And you can see here from the, what are they called? That's the V code. And these are the breathing apparatus, oh my God. My brain. Anyway, stormtroopers have them. You can attach hoses to them for pilots and for spacefaring or underwater TKs. But yeah, you can see the evolution, and the visor is subtly changing and becoming more, moving away from the Mandalorian and more towards a stormtrooper. Right on. Okay. I'm going to, so I put that there. Let's go through some of these things here. I'm going to take the instructions out because I can, and I like the instructions. And I'm going to tape. Oh my God. Really? Okay. All right. Here we go. Attack of the Clones. Da-da-da. Clone Trooper. Instructions. I assume this is going to be fairly simple. And yeah, rightfully so. But it's good to see. I mean, these are not, it's not a cheap figure. And if it's your first time with one, you don't want to wreck it. So that's what instructions do. And look, there is a, whoop, there's a poster. Look at that. There's young Padawan Anakin Skywalker and 2 clones. And so I like this. I like that they do this. They add these little posters for the movies there. And very, very straightforward, simple instructions. But hey, you know, it looks like the backpack, not magnetized. Looks like the straps. Looks like there are straps for the backpack. So that's an interesting bit there. I would have hoped that there would have been magnets for it, but it's just easier to keep it on the fig and in terms of placement, because straps, 1/6 scale backpack straps can be very fiddly at best. Sorry, I'm just trying to put these instructions back in the case. Oh no, the tape is getting in the way. Oh my fucking God. There. All right. Let's take a look at some of these other accessories now. Got here. We've got gigantic blaster. Another blaster. This is the more you nerds out there, you guys know this. I think Mike, you know the terms. But Captain Wrecked would know if he was here. But these blasters, the DC-17, I believe, and then this is the 19. And you've got, ooh, I like this, the missile launcher as well. So you've got all of these here, which is really, really cool. And you've got standard Clone Wars tray there. Says Clone Trooper there for the stand. And as well, you've got your standard crotch grabber. Yeah. All right. Here's the backpack. Pretty cool. No magnet. You've got straps and soft goods. So yeah, you could store the extra hands in there if you wanted, which is cool. I guess they could all fit in there. Good quality. We got a super chat here from Walto Meal. Thank you so much for your $5 super chat. Walter Meal says, it looks all dirty. Couldn't they have cleaned it up before packaging with a sort of face? Yeah, no. yes, that's a rich tapestry. It's actually kind of cool. It's supposed to be dirty. I mean, clones, shiny, brand new clones are kind of in the Star Wars universe. Shiny things aren't as apparent, aren't there? I mean, the Imperial Stormtroopers usually are when they're on like dress parade or whatnot, or with Vader. But it's the Star Wars universe is renowned for its lived-in look, how everything is distressed and weathered and dirty. And so, yeah, this is following suit, and it's a very subtle weathering, though. That's what I like about it. It's not too over the top, and it's done in a way where the washes are muted enough and in the right spots where grime would fall and collect and stuff like that. So I like that. Terry Smith with the big brain, DC-15C and the DC-15A. Thank you so much for that information. Those are the weapons that are there. And thank you so much, Walt O'Meal, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for the donation. Yes, pew pew stick. Very, very cool. Aaron, the next time you stream this early on a Sunday of a long weekend, I will need a phone call from you explaining why you're doing this and to wake me up. Gee, sorry, Aaron. This was a spur of the moment thing. So there we go. Yes, that's right. Welcome, Bernd Vidar Larson. Good to see you again. Bitter Vader 74. That's right. Everyone take a drink. I was stymied by tape yet again. Okay. But yeah, look, if you want to look at see how it's just there. Very, very subtle, very worn. And I do like that. I think I do enjoy the paint apps on Hot Toys. For the most part, they're very, very well done. Very clean, not rushed. And look at that. Look at that. Today, it's just slipping off. And look at this. I love this. The little foam inserts here to prevent scratching and like in transport. Look at that. These little pieces of foam to protect the joints. There. Yeah. The elbow pads on the right way. Yes. I love the detail here. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it or not. It might be too dark, but there is an undersuit that has ribbing on it, which is, can you see it? Nah, I don't know. Maybe if I switch cameras. Can you see? Can you see his bum? Bum, 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 bum. There's a in the material. There's a ribbing in the material, which is screen accurate, which I kind of dig, which is great. He is the range of motion on these figures is you're limited a bit by the armor, the shoulder bells, the bicep armor, the elbow pads. You've got the gauntlets and whatnot, but that's standard for all these figures. Any sort of armored figure, you're always going to have that limitation in terms of the range of motion. But this is, you just have to be careful on how you're posing them, and just work with it. And with the knees, look at that, double knees. And again, it's being right now you're being limited because of this piece right here, right, preventing it from going back further. But it could if you wanted. But again, there's that. I love the little thermal detonator. Excuse me. Come on, focus. There you go. Thermal detonator. Look at the detail on that belt. Pretty sweet. Right. And you do have some mobility. Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies with the armor. That's just a back plate clipping against this bottom thing right there. Nothing I'm too concerned about. And yeah. Hello. There we go. This is cool. These shoulder straps here are rubberized, which gives the chest armor flexibility and mobility, which is great because I know in the actual cosplay, for example, for the Stormtroopers, they want these to be rigid plastic because that's what they were, or rigid ABS, which is what they were in A New Hope and the original trilogy. And it makes it very difficult to move in it. Whereas if you have the flexibility here, it's just more comfortable as well, and you get a better range of motion. And so it's interesting how they've that has translated into this design here. And of course, we know that the original characters were all CGI rendered, right? So to have a physical realization of this figure is pretty cool because they didn't really start doing that until recently. This belt is also made up of a rubbery material. It's not like a hard plastic like this. It's a bit softer. It's more of a rigid, but there's flexibility, there's flex to it, which is really cool. And here are let's do his feet. Tread watch. Slippery. No real grips. But yeah. 2022. Come on. Focus. 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 Nah. Anyways. Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. It's clone. I do like this helmet design better. I do like phase 2. Let's see. Let's see if I can do the change. Whoop. Pop goes the weasel. See, there's the neck there. And just like that. And now I have a phase 2 clone trooper. And now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Oh no, I can't even do that. Don't quote other things. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard not being able to talk about movies and shows that you love. It's really hard. And it's really hard not to be able to talk to all of you about movies and shows. That's part of the joy. And that's part of, like, it's an intrinsic part of who I am, is quoting movies and TV shows and having a laugh about it, or just talking about theories and stuff like that. So I'm really, 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 really hoping there's a resolution fairly soon, just so we can have these discussions one day, because boy, do I have a lot to say. Anyways, yeah, so here we go. Here we go. What is this? What is this? Drink, everyone. Drink every time Paul says it's hard. What's hard? What's hard? Don't. That's dirty. You're dirty. That's it. Everyone should drink every time John makes an innuendo. Right? Look at that. Look what I'm missing. Butt checks and rib protection. Oh, man. And bitter troll, yeah. You do rub off on people? That sounds so bad. Sounds so bad. And yep, that's what she said, button. Okay. So there we have it. This is the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Clone Trooper 20th anniversary from Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, with backpack. Now I've switched the head out, so you have your choice of a phase 1 Clone Trooper or a phase 2 Clone Trooper. I chose the phase 1, but I'm going to switch it back. I chose the phase 2. I prefer the phase 2, but I'm going to switch it back. And there we go. And it's easy, nice and simple to swap heads out. Same mobility, same flexibility as any of the other figures. The hands are great. Posability on these is a lot of fun. The weapons are, they're weapons. You can shoot them. So that's that. Oh my goodness. Here's what we got here. Melissa K has also been a member for 2 years. So let's celebrate that. You gotta start fixing dinner. Well, there you go. What's early morning for us, or early afternoon for us, is dinner time for Melissa over in Sweden. So she says got to start fixing dinner. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Love our community, and thank you, Paul, for bringing us together. Well, thank you so much, Melissa, for being a very large part in why this community is so awesome. Have a great dinner, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay. Yeah. No, this is again such an incredible community, and it is what everybody brings to it. You know, like in life, you get out what you put into it, and I think a lot of people have invested an incredible amount of time, uh, you know, in this, in welcoming people and being awesome to each other, um, as it should be, as it should be, right? So I'm gonna put this case back on. Right back in there. It's funny, usually I forget something and I go, oh no, what have I done? See? And we're going to get to the next thing, which I'm really excited about opening up. I've been waiting for a couple of weeks for the opportunity to open these up. No, those of you who don't know, first I'm going to pause for drink. So good. For those of you who don't know, good morning, Gary. It's about time you got up, you lazy bum. Vancouver time. Indeed. Jay's up. Jay was up. He said hello right when we started, too. How's it going, Gary? Good to see you. For those of you who don't know, I'm heavy into this next line of toys. I, of course, am speaking about MICRO GALAXY SQUADRON. This is a toy line by Jazzwares. I love little ships, be it from Star Wars, from Star Trek, from Aliens, from modern day airplanes, tanks, cars, whatever. Like the little die-cast toys or like really insanely detailed, well-built toys. I love. And so this line captured my attention and my imagination last year. I've been very, very fortunate in terms of being contacted by Jazzwares and being able to participate in a number of like reveals and unboxings. And yes, they have sent me some product, but as full disclosure, I actually go out and I hunt down chases and rares just like everybody else has to. I don't get them shipped to me by Jazzwares by any means. They'll send me they'll send me stuff that they want me to review or things that are readily available on the market. So, and that's it. But on the other hand, like in the meantime, I go out and I buy them on my own. This is money that I spend on my own, or I have friends hunting for me and getting me stuff that I cannot access here in Canada. And so these toys now, there are basically every vehicle that you see right now, not every, but like they're vehicle based. It's a vehicle based line, and there's ships from the different TV series. Excuse me. Wow, hold on. Got to start smoking cigars. No, these are ships that appear from the OG movies to the television shows and this and that. But I'm going to focus on really the quality of the construction of these ships. I love the detail and the packaging that they put into it. You can see from my display, like I have a lot of ships. I like that. I like fleet building. There are collectors who like to army build. I like to fleet build. And that might be part of the sort of the influence that movies like that I can't talk about have had on me. When you see some people get a big rush of endorphins when they see a gigantic army. Me, if I see a fleet of ships, I love that. Be it fighters or capital ships and whatnot. So I got heavy into this, and they're currently on Series 4, but the distribution across the world is different. So in Canada, we're up to Series 3. They've released a number of ships there. In the United States, they're at Series 4 now. For the longest time, they were still waiting for Series 2 ships. And so it's really odd how the different companies in the world have rolled out these products. And it'll be interesting when Jazzwares launches their direct distribution site. because then you'll have access to all these ships in one spot without having to wait for Target or Walmart or Toys R Us or GameStop to sort of put it out on the shelves. You can just go straight to the source, just like Hasbro. Hasbro has their Hasbro Pulse site, and you can order straight from there if the stuff is in stock. And I think Jazzwares is going to be doing the same thing. But in any case, yeah, I had a friend go out. He was out in the States. He was going with his family to Disney World, and along the way, he said, "Hey, is there anything you want me to keep an eye out for?" And I said, "Yes. There are a bunch of Series 4 ships out there. If you could find me any of these ships," and I gave him a list, "please grab them." So he was able to get me a Y-wing bomber, gold leader, the Y-wing, sorry, gold leaders Y-wing bomber from A New Hope. This is, of course, John Vander. He was the gold leader, the leader of the Y-wing bomber squadron that made the Death Star run. And of course, this is the N1 Starfighter that the Mandalorian pilots. So I got these. They're not available in Canada yet. I think the Y-wing was up for pre-order on Amazon.com. I was not able to procure one of those, so I feel very fortunate that I was able to get one that was in stores. And I think this is a really hot one. On the secondary market, people are asking for stupid amounts of money for it, something like triple the cost for these. The N1 is a little bit more available, but again, you get people who, they put it up, and other people who just don't have luck finding it, or they haven't been released yet, and who are impatient. And, so they end up paying these prices. But we're going to open these up right now, and I'm excited because I've been wanting to open these for a while. I was able to do a live stream with Jazzwares, and they didn't. This was the one ship they did not send to me. So I got to be in a live stream as other people opened their N1 Starfighters, and I never got one. So now I finally have one to open up. And yeah, we're going to open these up. Again, MICRO GALAXY Squadron. These are the ships there. I believe this is part of their Starship Starfighter class. And so they're fairly inexpensive. I think they're supposed to be something like they're less than $20. These are supposed to be less than $20 US. And I believe part of the affordability is the fact that they want these toys to be playable. They want these to be ready available for kids. Heaven forbid kids play with these things, and that's what they want. So I think that's a great idea. And so I'm going to open this up here again. Here, let's do this and do this, and I'm going to do open this up here. Okay, so you can see from the packaging, you get a little Mandalorian minifigure with it, right? And they show which direction, how to put it in. It's slightly disassembled so it can fit in this packaging, right? You got the standard MICRO GALAXY Squadron blueprint thing. You can cut this out if you wanted to. I don't collect them, but some people do. These are the other ships in the line. There you got a TIE bomber, which hasn't been released yet. I've got a pre-order on that through Amazon.com. There's the Y-wing bomber, and then you have the different ships here. There's different X-wings, and I believe, yeah, it's red. I think it's Biggs and it's Wedge, these two. So can't wait for those to come out, which would be great. And you've got the different, almost like instructions on the back and how to pop out the landing gear. There's one at the back, one on each side of the engines, how to put in the Mando, and look, there's a little Grogu. So let's open this up. All right. Look away. I'm not using a knife. I'm just going in. Actually, I've ruined it, but this is easier if I just use a knife to slice this tape. All right. It comes in a clamshell case. Just like that. Here is Din Djarin. I'm going to put right there. Be careful getting this out of the cellophane. That's That's the tail. All right, I'm going to switch over to this camera here. There we go. So it comes in 2 different pieces. See the slot here. There's only one real way of fitting this in, which is great. Nice and simple. And I believe there you go. The N1 is assembled, and this is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. There's the little Grogu. Look at how cute he is. Right in there in the droid port. Now he's inaccessible. You cannot get to him, which is fine. Cockpit opens. And this is what I love. Look at the detail. Can you see? There is the little details in the cockpit from the gauges and the switches and the readouts, which is very cool. You've got the engine modifications that Pelimoto and Dinjarin added to it, rebuilding it at Pelimoto's place in their spaceport, docking port. Right. Look at that. I love the panel lines that they have. Like that is, for a ship this small, an incredible amount of detail. I know Maxwell was telling me that is, it's technology has gotten to the point where they can do that now. But it's a level of detail that really, really does add to the wow factor for this toy. And there's the landing gear has been pulled down. There's the landing gear here as well. Right, like that. So it will sit nicely. And here's Mandalorian. Now, here's a funny thing. It looks like, hold on, focus. He looks really brown. Now, his Beskar is silver, which means that's, the same, but he looks super brown for whatever reason. But, check this out. Oh my gosh. He's got the little, his jetpack. Come on, focus. Focus, you piece of shit. His jetpack has his little cape attached to it, which is great. So I'm going to see if I can super zoom in here. So you can look at that level of detail. Look at that level of detail. How small this, look at my big gross ass fingernail, right? And the detail here's my pinky. That's my pinky for reference. But look at the detail they have on this fig right here. So small. The different colored boots, the shin guards, right? The armor, the detail on the armor, that little hexagonal shape on his chest. You know, and even looking at the jetpack that I had, look at that. That's incredible. That's great. Look at that. And on the back side, it's got a little peg, right, that you can slot into his back because he's got a little hole in his back. Right. Now I think you have to remove the backpack for him to fit in his cockpit there. But now, can you see? Yeah, this is better. Can you see the level of detail in the cockpit? Look at that. All the little control panels, the three different circular heads up, the circular displays that are accurate to the TV show. He's got the twin yoke system, like the twin handles, one on there, one on the other side there. That it's the two-handed sort of stick. That's cool. That's super cool. And look at the line details. Right? And then see if we can see Grogu. There's Grogu. Does he have a face? I can't see if he has a face. Oh, he does. He so does. You can't, the light is reflecting off of it, but you can see little details on his face. It's not painted, but it's molded in there. You can sort of make it out. But I think that's really cool. That's super dope. And let's, I'm going to pull out, zoom out. Zoom out. See if I can put. Din Djarin in there. There he is. And there he is. So yeah, you kind of have to take his jetpack off. And I think I read somewhere. Here's a cool thing for the 3.75 scale, the vintage collection scale of the N1 Starfighter. There is like a little cargo bay where you can put all of the accessories. This does not have one because it's too small, but N1 Starfighter, very cool. Loving this. What time is it? It's 1:04. Holy crap, I gotta get going soon. Okay. Game starts at 3. Gotta leave by about 1:30. Yeah. So I got about 25 minutes before I gotta run for this. So let's open up this next one here. The Y-Wing bomber. I'm excited for this one. This one I really want to see. Here is here's the box here. You've got the droid that you can pop in and how to remove the droid. I've got to attach the ion engines to it. Oh, it's got missiles, drop lock missiles, and of course, landing gear. And this is John Vander and R2BHO. Right here, Series 4. All right, let's open it up. How's it going, No Chewing? We're just wrapping up, just opening up the Series 4 MICRO GALAXY SQUADRON Y-Wing fighter. It's Gold Leaders Y-Wing, John Vander. He have no chin straps. If you know, you know. Ooh. This one got a bit crunched in transit, but I don't care because I'm opening it. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. Here's John Vander. Here's our 2 unit. Great. Here's the main fuselage for the Y-wing. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Excuse me. And the engines. What I like, look at that. I like the paint detail. I like that fire in the engines. It's very cool. And there's a slot there. This goes in, I believe. There's only one way these will really fit in. That makes sense. Right? Yeah. There's one. Here's the other. Here you go. The Y-wing. I'm wondering though. I wonder if these engines are long enough. I think they should be a little bit longer. They feel like they should be a little bit longer. It just looks, the proportions look a little bit off, but this looks pretty good. Not too bad. Not too bad. The body is heavily weathered, like really, really heavily weathered and dirty, but the engines are so clean. It just seems a little bit, misproportioned. I would have gone the other way. I would have gone a little bit lighter on the body, but dirty, dirty, dirty on the engines. Dirty engines. Right? But I love this. Look how heavily armored. Like, it's got the twin turrets up top. The missiles underneath that are removable. That are removable. That are supposed to be removable. There you go. That's one. Whoa! Roll away. Here's the other one. Removed eventually. Landing gear. One there. And on each of the engines. Whoops. The engines detach very, very easily, which can be a good or a bad thing, depending. Like, there's nothing. I wish it, like, you could feel it lock into place. Oops. And I've got them upside down like an idiot. Oh, no. I had them right way up. I had them the right way. I had the ship upside down. There we go. That. The whole cockpit opens, which is great. I think that's awesome. I like that. That the whole panel opens. Let's take a look. These two figures. That's sexy. Look at the detail on the top of this. Come on, focus. You can almost see the panel lines there. The panel lines on the dome. That's incredible. You can see the top panel lines instead of just being a blob of paint. Shit. Right there. That is cool. And the other thing I noticed too, which I love, is, can we zoom in more? Look at the design on his helmet. Gold Leader's helmet. That's amazing. You can see that. He's got that grid pattern. So cool. So cool. And there you can see the detail on this R2 unit. Very cool. And yeah, the engine just popped off this Y-wing again. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that is a bit sus about this one ship. It's a very cool ship. It's just that the engines are just a little bit too easy to pop off. And there, oops. Again, looking at the detailing of the cockpit, the innards, the hoses, the paint. Fantastic. Fantastic. And then close it up. All right. So yeah, those are those two ships, MICRO GALAXY Squadrons. Those are Series 4. They should be made available in Canada at some point, but they're still just rolling out Series 3 ships in Canada. And of course, those include the Poe Dameron X-Wing fighters, the black version, and the white variant, which is the chase version of that. They also have the First Order TIE fighters coming out. It's the Imperial shuttle. What is it called? Tidarian? No. The oh shit. What's the name of it? It's the shuttle that ferries. My brain has gone completely blank. It's the Imperial shuttle that has the Emperor and the 2 royal guards in it. Anyways, that's released as well. The AT-ATs or the AT-ATs are being released. Have been released in Canada. The Jedi Starfighters, Obi-Wan Kenobis, and Anakin Skywalker's. It's the Battle over Coruscant pack where you get 2 Vulture droids and Anakin and Obi-Wan Starfighter. The Ahsoka 2 pack as well, and yeah, others. But that's MICRO GALAXY Squadrons, again by Jazzwares. They're super affordable. I like that Lambda class shuttle. Thank you so much. I was thinking shuttle Tidarium from the movie. Anyways, those are Series 3 is available in Canada right now. Series 4, not yet, although you can order them online through Amazon.com and have them delivered to Canada. Or if you're lucky and you have friends in the States, you can hunt them down for you and get them for you. That's awesome too. But for now, they don't have them, not up in Canada, but keep your eyes out for them. They are super affordable, ultimately immensely playable and super fun, and they look great. So I love this line. And I know there's been, I think in my opinion, that's the hottest toy on the market right now, hottest Star Wars toy on the market. So that's it. That's it for today. It's an hour 45 in. I got to get to the Jays game, the last Blue Jays game of the season. It's been a ride. Of course, they did clinch a playoff spot last night with Seattle losing and eliminating themselves from playoff contention. So yeah, Jays are going to be going to the postseason for the first time. No, not first time. For 2023, I myself am looking forward to that. The season starts anew, so hopefully they can make a deep run to the playoffs, and we'll see what can happen. But until then, please keep your eyes and ears peeled on all my socials. There'll be more announcements coming up for the Bad Bash 2 this October 21st. It's for a great cause. If you're in town or you want to get into town and join us for that celebration, we're raising money for Canadian Blood Services. I'd love to see you out there. So in the meantime, in between time, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, be kind to others, be kind yourself, and keep playing with your toys. And thank you so much. Okay, see you. And now's the awkward part where I go, bye. Yeah, I have nothing planned for an outro. I was gonna have something really clever with little Boba, but you know, he's a punk, so what are you talking about? You gonna leave me in the outro? Haha! So you are here. Have you been here long? I've been here the whole time. You've been ignoring me. Have I? Have I? You know the answer to that. Sorry, little Boba, we ran out of time. I gotta head off to the Jays game. Why do you keep doing this to me? Because it's fun. We'll see you at the Bad Bash, right, little Boba? Right. See you later, goof. Ha ha ha. All right, little Boba. You win this time. You win this time.